Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Thanks for joining us here at the Hood Kitchen. I am Rob Richards.
And I am Alison Fiori. And today we're going to be talking about male and female nutritional needs for the day.
Yes, exactly. We have a breakdown of a typical 2,000 calorie diet here. 3 solid meals, I'd say: breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then maybe a couple of snacks thrown in there.
Yeah, I gotta have
just
some
about
snacks.
2,000 calories. Now, tell me more about your daily intake and your requirements being a woman.
Yes, for me, I tend to, when things are not convenient, I will miss meals. So,
We've all been there.
so rather than, for instance, eating something unhealthy, I'm much more likely just to skip a meal and say, hey, I'll have a coffee instead and have that temporary energy fix, and really, though, neglect my overall
So you get a drop in energy probably throughout the day.
And then I get really cranky. I get home and I am making my meal for the evening, and I am probably eating double what I should be eating.
Right, so all the calories typically towards the end of the night.
Exactly.
So Alison, give me a rundown on pretty much what your daily meals look like.
My meals. All right. Well, normally, if I'm lucky, I usually have a really nice breakfast from home, so I can do that. So I'll start off with something like this, something like oatmeal. Now, not the lovely frittata that you've prepared. That's a little ambitious for me, and also you've got great guns, but that's not what I'm aiming for. So that oatmeal is fine for me.
Well, let me ask you a question. I know a lot of people, women especially, it seems, they love their oatmeal. They put some fruits on, maybe some nuts. What about the protein? Where do you get your protein in the morning?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, I like to use the chocolate 100%.
There we go. We got that in.
And honestly, on that too, it keeps me from adding sugar in the oatmeal.
Absolutely.
And I get my protein as well, so it's delicious that
I love
way.
that. I want to address fitness and working out for both men and women. So you mentioned there's times where you may not get a lunch in, or you have a coffee, and then you go and work out.
Yeah.
How do you feel when you're working out when you haven't had the right kind of lunch that maybe you think you should have had?
Yeah, that's tough. So sometimes I'll power through and just say, hey, you know what, just it's mental, suck it up and do it.
All right.
And then I'll get there, and the best case scenario is I'll make it through, and by the time I walk down the stairs to leave the gym, I feel like I'm going to pass out.
So one of the things I want to talk about is the products that we've got here, 100% food. They talk about FDA requirements. So 2,000 calories into about 3 bottles. Which doesn't mean you need to discard the food and just have the bottles, but you know, one lunch goes.
Yeah, it's nice to know,
It's just easy.
Ideally and usually practically, this is probably what my day looks like. With this in the equation now, I at least have the nutrition.
You got your oats,
got my
and your
oats in the
chocolate.
morning.
Right, I like that.
I can do a snack,
Right.
easy enough to do, bring a bar, and then when I'm on the road, can't always get to a place to make something or to pick
Right.
up something that's, you know, ideally what I
Mentioned coconut.
want.
It's easy to get coconut water.
Yeah,
Stop off at a
coconut
gas
water.
station, a store. Pretty
Definitely.
inexpensive compared to a whole meal.
You do definitely, super
Love
easy.
the taste and the combination. Okay.
It's really wonderful. And that will legitimately get me through. And I probably, sometimes I'll have another little snack like this, but a
Right.
lot of times I can just go straight through with this to dinner scenario.
Of course, if you go to the gym, you work out, you've had good nutrition, I'm sure you're going to have better
Yes.
workouts.
Better workout, more sustained energy, less regret, less self-loathing, as I like to say.
You know, it comes and goes, especially with those trying to manage their weight. And they tend to eat healthy for a couple of days and follow really quite a strict regimen. Maybe they cut their carbohydrates out completely and they just try to have small meals, or really just miss their meals in the thought that no calories means their body's going to burn fat.
Right.
But of course, we all know it doesn't quite work like that. In fact, the
No,
best
it
way
does
to
not.
burn fat is to be able to eat consistently throughout the day. So it's a great alternative, a great solution. If you're missing lunch, you're combining some of these or on their own to
Yes.
make up part of your complete nutrition.
Throw it in the car, throw it in the gym bag.
It's just easy, simple.
Done. Yep.
Okay, let's have a look at one of the combinations that you were talking about earlier. The yogurt, some berries, and of course one of your favorite products here.
Yes. All right, so Greek yogurt is one of my go-to tools in my arsenal.
Love that.
This is really great, of course, because Greek yogurt has a lot of protein, relatively low sugar.
Yes.
This is happens to be one that is organic, doesn't have anything artificial in it, which is obviously ideal. And on top of that, so what we'll do, I should back up a moment, we're going to use maybe about half of a portion, stir this beautiful blackberry Greek yogurt in there. Then add about half of a bottle of this.
Right.
So again, this is the double protein, which is amazing for this type of application in a snack with
I like
instant
it, yeah.
energy. So I'll put about a half a bottle there.
But the great thing about this is, look, the yogurt has 8 grams of protein. This whole bottle with the double protein is almost 40 grams of protein. So we use half of that and this. That's our 30, almost 35 grams of protein, which is what I said we needed for each of our meals.
It's a good, really, really powerful protein-packed snack.
And this is something you could literally just get a pot of yogurt from any store, even if you're out and about. You have one of these in your bag or in the car. Just easy to combine, and then
super
combination
easy,
of fruit or some nuts on top.
Definitely.
There's your 30-40 grams of protein, some complex carbs, essential fatty acids, and really quite a nutrient-packed little dish that takes a minute or two to eat, and even less to make.
And it tastes delicious.
All right, well, let's find out. Let's see. Let's top
All
it
right,
off with
so
the
we'll add
blueberries.
some blueberries in there. Now, I also like to add bananas. If you happen to have a banana, I call it nature's perfect little on-the-go snack. It's already in its own to-go container.
All right, yeah.
And I'll slice some of that up and put it in the yogurt as well. So yeah, this is what we got going on, and it's awesome.
Great, I love it. It really is that simple. Tons of variations, recipes, combinations, and really no excuse to miss any of your meals now.
Yeah.
Even if you are running around or busy, grab a bottle,
Doable.
experiment with a bunch of different flavors and recipes.
Definitely.
Simple as that. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe to our channel. Check out more of our nutritional videos, cooking recipes, and more about the 100% food products.
Yes, and don't forget the app. There's an amazing app actually for 100% food. You can go on the iTunes Store or Google Play and download that.
Play around with recipes and also create
Really
your
cool
own
stuff.
macro meals based on your goals.
Customized.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's all customized. What else? Bios. Find out about both myself and Alison, our profile over on the 100% website, which you can see in the link below.
Yep.
And that will give you a full breakdown of what both myself and Alison actually eat on a daily basis.
Well, that wraps up today's video, and make sure you join us next time. We're going to be talking about some more interesting stuff pertaining to your food.
Absolutely. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.